When mounting a 12 volts AC transformer in a room ceiling, several factors regarding ventilation and installation must be considered. Ventilation is crucial because transformers generate heat during operation, particularly when powering multiple lights. Inadequate ventilation can lead to overheating and premature failure. Therefore, ensure proper airflow around the transformer. Several special installation considerations should be kept in mind. Firstly, the mounting location. Mount the transformer in a well-ventilated area with sufficient clearance for air circulation. Avoid direct contact with insulation or heat-sensitive materials. Secondly, electrical connections must be properly made using appropriate connectors and terminals. Loose connections can cause overheating and electrical hazards. Thirdly, the use of a junction box is recommended. Install the transformer inside a junction box to protect it from moisture and dust while providing a solid mounting surface. Fourthly, wire size is important. Use appropriately sized electrical wiring to handle the current draw of the transformer and the lights it powers. Fifthly, consider heat dissipation. Using a heatsink can help dissipate heat generated by the transformer, prolonging its lifespan. Sixthly, pay attention to ambient temperature. Check the transformer specifications for the maximum ambient temperature it can withstand. Ensure the ceiling area is not a source of excessive heat from recessed lighting or heating ducts. Seventhly, accessibility is key. Mount the transformer in an accessible location for future maintenance or replacement. Eighthly, ensure code compliance. Adhere to local electrical codes and regulations for mounting transformers in ceilings. Also, use a transformer rated for the total wattage of the lights it will power. Allow ample time for the transformer to cool down before performing any work on it. If feasible, install the transformer outside the ceiling cavity in a more ventilated area. The location should allow air to circulate around the transformer freely. Ensure that no insulation or other materials are blocking the airflow. The absence of proper ventilation can cause the transformer to overheat, potentially leading to a fire hazard. All electrical connections must be secure and correctly installed. Use wire connectors that are appropriate for the wire gauge and voltage being used. Loose or corroded connections can create resistance, which generates heat and can lead to electrical failure or fire. It is also crucial to use a junction box when installing the transformer. A junction box provides a safe and enclosed space for making electrical connections, protecting them from damage, moisture, and dust. It also helps prevent accidental contact with live wires. Using properly sized wiring is essential for safe and efficient operation. The wire gauge must be adequate to handle the current drawn by the transformer and the connected lights. Undersized wiring can overheat, causing insulation to melt and potentially leading to a fire. The transformer's heat output can be significant, especially when operating at or near its maximum capacity. A heatsink can help dissipate this heat, keeping the transformer cooler and extending its lifespan. Select a heatsink that is appropriate for the size and power rating of the transformer. Be mindful of the ambient temperature in the ceiling space where the transformer is installed. High ambient temperatures can exacerbate the heat buildup in the transformer, reducing its efficiency and lifespan. Avoid installing the transformer near heat sources such as recessed lighting fixtures or heating ducts. Accessibility is an important consideration for future maintenance and repairs. Choose a location where the transformer can be easily accessed without having to remove or disassemble other components. This will simplify troubleshooting and replacement if necessary. It is crucial to comply with all local electrical codes and regulations when installing the transformer. These codes are designed to ensure the safety of electrical installations and prevent fire hazards. Consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the installation meets all applicable requirements. Before starting any electrical work, always turn off the power at the circuit breaker. Use a voltage tester to verify that the power is off before touching any wires or connections. When making electrical connections, use appropriate tools and techniques. Strip the insulation from the wires carefully and make sure the connections are tight and secure. Avoid over-tightening screws or connectors, as this can damage the wires or terminals. Once the installation is complete, test the transformer and the connected lights to ensure that they are working properly. Use a multimeter to check the voltage and current readings, and verify that the lights are operating at the correct brightness. Periodically inspect the transformer and the surrounding area for any signs of overheating, damage, or loose connections. If you notice any problems, address them promptly to prevent further issues. If you are not comfortable performing electrical work, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to do the installation for you. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to avoid injury or property damage. Also, ensure the transformer is adequately rated for the load. Using a transformer that is underrated can cause it to overheat and fail prematurely. Select a transformer with a power rating that is at least 20% greater than the total wattage of the connected lights. This will provide a safety margin and ensure that the transformer operates efficiently. When working with electrical components, it is important to follow all safety precautions. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses and gloves. Work in a well-lit area and avoid distractions. If you are unsure about any aspect of the installation, consult with a qualified electrician. Remember, electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to avoid injury or property damage. In addition to the above considerations, there are a few other points to keep in mind when mounting a 12-volt AC transformer in a room ceiling. Firstly, consider the weight of the transformer. Make sure that the ceiling structure is strong enough to support the weight of the transformer, especially if it is a large or heavy unit. Secondly, choose a mounting location that is away from any water pipes or other sources of moisture. Moisture can damage the transformer and create an electrical hazard. Thirdly, ensure that the mounting location is free from vibrations. Vibrations can loosen connections and damage the transformer over time. Fourthly, if you are using a dimmer switch with the lights, make sure that the dimmer switch is compatible with the transformer. Some dimmer switches are not designed to work with electronic transformers, and using an incompatible dimmer switch can damage the transformer or cause the lights to flicker. Fifthly, when connecting the wires to the transformer, make sure that the polarity is correct. Connecting the wires with the wrong polarity can damage the transformer or the lights. Sixthly, after the installation is complete, label the transformer with its voltage and wattage ratings. This will help prevent confusion in the future if someone needs to work on the electrical system. Seventhly, keep a record of the transformer's installation date and model number. This information will be helpful if you need to replace the transformer in the future. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your 12-volt AC transformer is installed safely and correctly. This will help protect your home from electrical hazards and ensure that your lighting system operates efficiently for many years to come. Finally, always remember to consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about electrical work. They have the knowledge and experience to ensure that your electrical system is safe and up to code. Choosing the right type of transformer is also an important consideration. There are two main types of transformers used for low-voltage lighting: electronic transformers and magnetic transformers. Electronic transformers are smaller, lighter, and more energy efficient than magnetic transformers. However, they can be more sensitive to voltage fluctuations and may not work well with all types of dimmer switches. Magnetic transformers are more robust and less sensitive to voltage fluctuations, but they are larger, heavier, and less energy efficient than electronic transformers. The choice between electronic and magnetic transformers depends on the specific requirements of the lighting system. If energy efficiency is a primary concern, an electronic transformer may be the best choice. If reliability and compatibility with dimmer switches are more important, a magnetic transformer may be a better option. Regardless of the type of transformer you choose, it is important to select a unit that is rated for the total wattage of the lights it will be powering. Using an underrated transformer can cause it to overheat and fail prematurely. It is also important to consider the inrush current of the lights when selecting a transformer. Inrush current is the surge of current that occurs when the lights are first turned on. Some transformers may not be able to handle the inrush current of certain types of lights, which can cause the transformer to trip a circuit breaker. When selecting a transformer, make sure that it is rated for the inrush current of the lights that will be connected to it. In addition to the above considerations, it is also important to choose a transformer that is certified by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or Canadian Standards Association. Certification ensures that the transformer has been tested to meet safety standards. When purchasing a transformer, look for the certification mark on the product label. This will give you assurance that the transformer is safe to use. Furthermore, consider the warranty offered by the manufacturer. A longer warranty indicates that the manufacturer has confidence in the quality and reliability of their product. Before installing a transformer, carefully read the manufacturer's instructions. The instructions will provide specific information about the installation process, safety precautions, and troubleshooting tips. Following the manufacturer's instructions will help ensure that the transformer is installed correctly and operates safely. After the transformer has been installed, periodically inspect it for any signs of damage or overheating. Look for cracks, discoloration, or unusual noises. If you notice any problems, disconnect the power to the transformer and consult with a qualified electrician. Regular inspection and maintenance can help extend the lifespan of the transformer and prevent electrical hazards. Always prioritize safety when working with electrical components. If you are not comfortable performing electrical work, hire a qualified electrician to do the job. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to avoid injury or property damage. In summary, properly mounting a 12 volts AC transformer in a room ceiling involves careful consideration of ventilation, installation practices, transformer selection, and safety procedures. By following these guidelines, you can ensure a safe, efficient, and long-lasting lighting system.